What's going on, guys? This is Rick here from Reaper 6 Airsoft, coming at you today with a video going over my greenside loadout, as you can see here. For those of you who didn't see my post on Instagram, I will be attending Operation Overwatch 6, hosted by Doomsday Airsoft in Immokalee, Florida. I probably said that wrong, Floridians. Feel free to correct me down in the comments. So, all the tan side tickets were actually sold out. So, I had to go with the green side, which... that's okay. I figured I had some a tan plate carrier, and I had some woodland camo in my basement somewhere. So I figured, why not put the kit together and do something new? I mean, we're airsofters. Do we really, need a big excuse to build another kit? I mean, isn't that kind of our hobby? So anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. So first up, we're gonna talk about my helmet setup here. This is a Repro Mitch 2001 cut helmet. I've had this helmet since about 2014, 2015-ish, and it was painted a different color, so I went ahead and resprayed it for this event. Now it's got some nice green and black in it, and I think it'll match really well with the woodland camo kit, and it's a lot better than having just a single color dome piece. It sticks out like a sore thumb. Plus, it was tan before, and being on the green side, I kind of want to match a little bit. So anyway, right here on the front, I have a diving GoPro mount, and I have this to house my new camera. In the past, I've run a contour roam over here on the side, which gave me some pretty decent footage. It was a pretty decent angle, and that's what I've done all my previous gameplay videos on. I recently just got the GoPro Hero 7 Black, which is right here. Right what I'm recording with. So those of you with keen eyes would be able to tell me that there's not a GoPro in here. You're right. Thank you for noticing. Also, what you're going to see is that this mount isn't quite mounted correctly. It's not the right one. So I'm going to be getting a brain exploder mount, and I'm going to put that on here, and then that will allow the GoPro to sit more like that, so I can get a better field of view, and I don't have to worry about anything, hitting the GoPro and then getting some really weird angles on it. Now, going around to the back of the helmet, go look at the sides first. You can see the nice paint job I did. Got the IR American flag with my blood type here. I'm also going to be getting a no known allergy patch right here to match, so I don't just have a tan piece of Velcro here, because I don't have any allergies that I'm aware of. And if you have Velcro, you got to put something there, right, airsofters? Right? So anyway, here on the back, I have an E-light, which is my dead light for night iterations, or if it's day and I'm just in a room, I can put this on, and I have this really nice and bright and really nice and annoying, and I have this for a very important reason. Put in the comments below if you've ever played a night game and you've gotten overshot. If you've played a night game, it's happened to you. I know it has. It's happened to me. So, moving down to the counterweight pouch. Now, for the longest time, I didn't think these were necessary at all, unless you're wearing nods. Even then, you have this dial right here that tightens your chin strap. If you're wearing nods, just dial that in and it'll tighten your helmet and it won't fall forward. But now that I've tested this wearing the GoPro, it is very front heavy. And yes, I could tighten this down, but it gets a little uncomfortable. And this actually offers me a very unique opportunity. In here, I have two things. The first is an Anker 10,000 mAh power bank here, and that is what's going to power my GoPro all day. Great cameras, battery life isn't all that great. The second thing is an X-Fog system. I started playing with these goggle fans. I had an action fan way back when. From the first time I ever put it on my helmet, I've been hooked. If you sweat like crazy like I do, and you have fogging problems, invest in one of these things. They're amazing. I love them. So, I'm actually going to be doing a couple things here as far as cable management and the tube management. So, for the cable management for my GoPro, what I intend to do, I'm gonna have to cut right over here and singe the edges so it doesn't fray too bad. That way I can stick the USB cord in it. What I think I wanna do is I'm gonna put a little hole right here, and I wanna route my wire through the rail. Why? Why, you may ask? Well, if I'm going through anything low-hanging, be it brush or something, I don't know, in a factory, I've seen some crazy things hanging from ceilings in some of these games I've played. I don't want that catching on anything. So I'm going to try to route it through here. And of course, yeah, I'm going to have a little bit sticking out over here, but it is what it is. I'm not going to get rid of it entirely. Thinking of doing the same thing with my X-Fog lines. I haven't decided quite yet. I'm still waiting for some to come in the mail, some new ones. There's actually a lot of stuff I'm waiting on in the mail. Now, I may do what I did with my fast helmet for my OCP setup and Dremel a little bit of this away and route the tube through here. But I'm not sure yet. I have to go to the workbench and tinker a little bit. So now that the helmet is all explained, let's go ahead and move on to the rest of the kit. So moving into the rest of the kit you see here. One thing I forgot to mention when I was talking about stuff on the head was my iPro. What I'm going to be wearing are a pair of Oakley M frames with a Helo kit installed. I do have a pair of Revision Desert Locust goggles as a backup, or if a field doesn't allow shooting glasses like these. But if I have a choice, it's going to be these, which is going to be very interesting to run with the X-Fog. I've never done that before, but in the comments below if you have any tips for me. This is my first real conversion over to the safety glasses. I did use these at Op Irene at the Guardian Centers in Perry, Georgia in 2019. Great game, by the way. So yeah, if you have any advice, let me know. Also right here, I have a balaclava here. It's just tan, it's an Under Armour one. This is my OG one from Op Red Storm East 2. If anybody was at that game watching this video in Scranton, PA, the second one, I don't even remember the year, I think it was 2013, let me know. You still see all the darkness right here that was around my mouth that I was breathing in because I was young and dumb and was okay with that. Anyway, moving on. I don't think I'm going to wear the Shemagh down there because it's going to be Florida, it's going to be hot, but this is part of my green kit. So what I've got here for a plate carrier, this is my Shellback Banshee, the old version. I've had this thing forever and a day. I've worn it at most of the Milsim ops and most of the local pickup games I've ever played. This was my carrier. The only thing I've modified on it was I took off the admin pouch here. And I did that because I only ever used the admin pouch really to put cool guy patches on. And I never actually used the functions of like putting a map in it, or if I did, trying to like reach up, and I couldn't see. So it was just kind of a pain. So I just decided I don't need it, delete it, get rid of it. So it's fine, I can still wear my cool guy patches. I've got my name tape here in multicam, which you can't really tell, but it doesn't matter. And then I have my team patch. So this is the patch of the Dogs of War from Maryland. We don't play very often anymore. We haven't officially disbanded, and sometimes we get back together. We don't too often, but when we do, it's a good time. That is something that I started in 2008, and that will always be part of my kit, be it that patch or one of the other two variants. So moving on, going down here, as I said, this is a Shellback Banshee with fake plates in it. I have the Eagle Industries, there's a double mag pouch and then a single mag pouch here. For my magazines, these are just mag brand mags. For my KWA, they feed pretty well. Maybe switching to HPA, that's another video, we'll see. I could double stack these if I need to. For longer Milsim ops, you bet your rear end I'm going to. I don't want to take a chance of running out of ammo, and as it sits right now, I can only carry 3, 4, 5 plus 1, unless I double stack. Now what I do plan to do is there is a Velcro bit in here that I have ordered a TMC Kydex magazine insert for from China during a pandemic 2 months ago. Yeah, I don't think that's coming anytime soon. But if and when it does, I could try putting some magazines internally, and that shouldn't push this out too far, and then I won't have to double stack. I don't really like double stacking my mags. It's a pain to index them, in my opinion. Now, going back up here a little bit, the shoulder pads, these are generic Condor shoulder pads. I got these off of another plate carrier that I bought to go running in. You couldn't tell I run I'm a little fat, but that's okay. For now, anyway. So yeah, I took these off, and the reason I chose these over the HSGI ones that I've always had is I like this rooting capability right here. This has my Camelback hose rooted through it, so I don't have to worry about where it is, what it's doing. I know where it is, and I know where it's gonna stay. So you go on to the sides over here. It's just a generic tan pouch. This has the single best thing that has happened to Airsoft since I've been in the game, which is the Odin Innovations Speed Loader. This thing's amazing. Loads your magazines super fast, but you all knew this. So I thought it was worthwhile to keep that right on my kit, right here. That way I know where it is, and if I run out of ammo in the middle of a game, just pull them all out of the dump pouch and wind her up, we're good to go. So over here, I have a general purpose pouch. Now this one is probably gonna go away. I don't see the need to have this here. I'm not carrying anything in it, so I don't need it. And it's gonna get in the way of my belt rig setup. So another thing on the front, you'll see this PTT doesn't go anywhere yet. I'm actually going to be buying reproduction Comtacks that are gonna mount to my helmet, and that's gonna go into here. So the comms will be squared away. Now, before we go to the back and I show you the radio, the one last piece of kit that I did just change is the dangler pouch. I wanna say this is either Krydex or One Tigris, I don't remember. So these are new to me. They're not new to the game, but they're new to me. First and foremost, it's to prevent myself from getting shot in the belly. Historically, these plate carriers on me, I've always worn them a bit high, which you're supposed to with plates, but that's another topic. You don't really want it sagging too low, but I've been shot many times in the belly. I'm sure you all have too. Again, put that in the comments if you have. Share your stories. First and foremost, that's to prevent me from getting shot in the gut. Second, I will be putting any kind of smoke grenades or pea grenades in here that I could carry. There's nowhere else on my kit for them, so I'm gonna throw them in there. Probably carry maybe a pen or something, I don't know. Something minor in there. But I'm still really exploring all that can really do for me. Now let's go ahead and go to the back of the carrier. And here on the back of the carrier, we have it's a Tier Tactical. I don't remember exactly how big this pouch is, but it's a Tier Tactical Camelback pouch for a smaller bladder or an HPA tank. If it's HPA tanks, great. When I had a HPA before I got out of the game for a bit, this was amazing for my tanks. And then I have this generic flashbang pouch that I'm using for a radio pouch. This is the Baofeng. I don't remember what the model is, but it's the one everyone has. Great piece of kit for Airsoft. It's a staple if you're going to any Milsim events or large scale events for coordination. Radios and communications are the most important thing. They're better than your gun. Change my mind. Try. You can't. So yeah, that's what I got back here. Now you'll also notice I have a DOW 17 patch, and then over on that side, I have my Reaper 06 patch. That's a placeholder for right now. DOW 17 is the call sign that I use with my team, the Dogs of War, when we get together. So this will come off when I'm down in Florida, unless the Dogs of War go. 2 of them might come with me. We'll see. I have a couple more of these Reaper 06 patches on order. All right, now for the belt setup, you don't get a mannequin, you get me. And I did this so I could show you why everything is where it is and how I'm really gonna use it. So what I've got here on the sides, I have, first and foremost, I have a pistol magazine pouch from Tier Tactical. I've had that thing forever and a day, but I never really used it, and I was digging through my box, and I'm like, oh, perfect, I intend to buy a pistol, and I need a spare mag, so there we go. Then I've got 2 fast mags here on the side, and I know people are gonna say, you know, fast mags are bulky. That's true. I used to run taco pouches on the side, but there was a guy in my guard unit who wanted to trade them for some really cool guy stuff, so I traded them a long time ago. Anyway, so moving on here, I have the Condor dump pouch that every Airsofter ever has. No reason to change it, it works. So that's actually really just about it for the belt right now. I've got nothing on the back, but this is where I'm gonna put a medical pouch. And I do have an old school GMR banger pouch. This is gonna be for a Thunder Bee or anything like that. So yeah, the belt is pretty bare right now. As I said before, I'm gonna be ordering a lot of stuff. And one of the things I'm gonna be getting is a pistol and a holster, obviously. I'm stuck between the Elite Force Glock, or I forget who makes it. I saw on e-bike someone was making an M&P 40. My everyday carry in the real world is a Smith & Wesson 2.0 9mm. I live in Vermont, so I could do that legally. So no, I'm not breaking any laws. So yeah, I'm not sure what I want to get. If you have experience with either gun, please put them in the comments below and let me know what you think, because your opinion of, especially if you've used them both, it's going to be so valuable to me. So now that we've gone through the belt rig, I have one final bit. All right, and that last piece of kit is my camis, my camouflage. Now, these I've also had for a long time, but only ever worn in one game. Actually, those old Battle of the Bulge videos that I posted not too long ago, I was wearing these pants. Now, the funny thing about these pants, first and foremost, they are a medium regular. And there was a time I could fit those, not since I had kids. So in 2 months, I now have to lose about 20 pounds. I could do it. Maybe not 20 pounds, but I can do it. They'll fit, but I can't button the top button. Man, do I miss being able to fit into these. I'm not that far gone. I'm just a large. But these are pretty cool because these are old school GI issue pants that somebody modified to fit these Cry knee pads. This was before these were really available. At the time, this mod was really rare. And I was really happy to buy them up from the guy. I don't remember where. I want to say it was on a forum. I don't remember. But I was able to buy them up, and I'm very happy about it. So this is what I'll be rocking down there. I have 2 sets of knee pads. One just came in. I'm planning on doing a very large unboxing video of all the new stuff I'm getting. Yeah, I've got these tan ones that are old, and I have a pair of black ones as well. I also have had experiences with these things falling out of pants. Never necessarily with these, but I've had OCP ones or multicam ones where these have fallen out, and then I have to go look around the field for them later on. So that's the pants. Now, obviously, we've got the shirt over here on my mannequin. This is a TMC combat shirt that's pretty darn old, actually. It's kind of faded in a couple spots. I don't know if you can really see here on the collar. It's kind of faded. But this is actually a medium. It fits me a little bit. I'd like to fit a little better, except the arms. That's why I just went ahead and rolled it. I have really long arms. I'm 6'1". Nothing fits me right. Absolutely nothing. So I just went ahead and rolled it. I'm not going to bother trying to buy a new set. And you know what? It's Florida. It's going to be hot. So I rolled the sleeves. I think it's still hot in January. I think. I don't know. Never been to Florida in the winter time. If you have, put in the comments below so I know what I got myself into. So guys, that's going to do it for part 1 of this series. So what I plan on doing is making a lot of videos of updating this kit, because as I said before, this is not everything I'm going to take down there. I have some things coming in the mail, and there's some things that I want to buy. And if you have any suggestions for me, let me know. Put them down in the comments below. So that's it for me, guys, for part 1. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.